Welcome back, creatives. Ruth Ann Reed here to help you get unblocked and into a daily habit of creation. We have been digging into the 2-rule recovery this whole week, and I'm going to continue to do it for a while. But the 2 rules of recovery come down to this. 1, you have to be willing to make something new every day. But 2, you have to let that thing be tiny and terrible. These are simple, but they are far from easy. Most of creative block comes from the fact that we have defined words in the worst possible way for ourselves, that we have set up an identity as a creative as something out of reach or almost imaginary. We get blocked because we rely on the Hollywood rendition of what a successful creative looks like, and so we forget what a human creative looks like. Getting out of block involves action, but a lot of it involves mindset. We're dealing with what if. Ooh, I hate these words so much. What if I make this and nobody likes it? What if I make this and I get bad reviews? What if I make this and my family finds out? What if? But here's the important thing about what if. It doesn't mean jack squat. We lean into these doubts and questions as if they're guaranteed, as if, what if I try my hardest and discover that I'm just mediocre and I don't have any talent? We take that as such a dire threat that we won't try lest we find out. Creative what if isn't anything. It's not based on reality. It's just a mental shackle that you give yourself. But the beauty of what if is this. Since it's not actually predictive and it doesn't mean anything, what possible harm can it do if instead of the negative what ifs, the ones that trip you up and stop you from moving, you do positive what ifs instead? What if I write this and through it I find some new friends better than I've ever had in my life because they read it and they understand me and we get along like gangbusters? What if I draw this thing and in the process I not only help myself heal, but other people who see it and can relate to it might also heal and come to understanding about themselves? What if I create and it's good? Those what ifs are more likely to get you to try. And that's honestly what this is about. I was blocked, not just because of these bad definitions that I'm working you through, but also because of major health problems. I had a pretty bad crisis, ended up in the hospital because of financial stress, because of family trouble. We get blocked because life is hard, but you don't have to stay blocked. What if you start to make something and it starts out lousy, because all first efforts are, but as you go, it gets better and better until the thing that's in your head actually looks like what's on the paper. What if you try and it works? It's worth trying. You're gonna have to consciously fight against the negative what ifs, because if you were like me, you probably fed them all your life, but they don't mean anything. They have no power over you. You are the one who chooses to create, and you can, without holding too high a standard for yourself so that you start and burn out or immediately can't keep up with the pace and then you give up. Don't do that. Start small. Start small enough that even the stresses of 2025 won't throw you off. And as you do, the only what ifs you should feed are the ones that will keep you moving forward. What if you can create that thing? What if it's not beyond you? That's a pretty good reason to try, isn't it? Creative, you are worth that positivity and you are worth the effort. Create this year. Keep your bar low so you can step over it every single day, but create. Positive what ifs are your friend. Sit down with me now, my brave creative, and together, let's make something new.